The picturesque landscape and rich culture of the ethnic groups in Lacson are enchanting. The Taiyuan people live in the low areas, leaving the villages below the all-year-round cloud-wrapped mountains of Mẫu Sơn. This mystical land truly provokes my curiosity and lures my sense of adventure. Who lives in this remote area? What exotic things will I find there? Welcome to the next episode of Vietnam Discovery. Now I've continued on my journey to learn more about the Dao people group. Now they live in the mountainous regions of Mẫu Sơn, and they have lived the same way that their ancestors did generations ago. So they live in this mountainous area about a kilometre apart from each other in small cottages, and the paths are very narrow and windy. I will learn more about their culture. I hope you will too. Located in the northeast of Lacson province, Mẫu Sơn is a mountain range between 800 and 1,000 meters above sea level. It is located around 30 kilometers east of the city of Lacson, towards the Vietnam-China border. Mẫu Sơn is known as the coldest area in the northeast of Vietnam. In winter, the temperature often goes under 0 degrees, and fog and snow constantly surround the region. In Lacson, the Dao people are distinguished by their residence in the high mountains. Their life has stayed largely the same through many generations. They still lean on agricultural produce and raising animals in a self-sustaining method to provide their livelihood. I am really keen to meet the Dao family in Mẫu Sơn, although the roads to their places are so rough. I will have to go on foot because no motorbike or car can run these roads. And I've been trekking for nearly an hour, but we're nearly there. Mua hồng đi. Một quả 100.000 đó. Chào ông ạ.
Chào cháu.
Ông có khỏe không?
Có. Nhưng mời anh vào nhà.
Ok. Cửa vào ở đâu ông ạ?
Không có cửa đâu ạ, cứ nhảy qua bờ rào vào thôi.
Ok.
Rồi, chào anh.
Về nhà cửa ông, tại sao không cửa?
Không có cửa là vì rào thế này để bò nó không vào nhà và vào phá vườn rau cũng được, nên là phải rào thế này. Đấy, trâu bò nó không vào nhà được.
Ok.
Thôi mời anh vào nhà.
Vâng ạ. The family of Mr. Chuk Sung Lei have lived here for many generations, so long that Mr. Lei can't remember how many years. He often shows his children and grandchildren trees his ancestors grew around the house as a way to mark the time. How long have you lived in Mẫu Sơn?
Tôi ở đây từ lúc còn nhỏ này.
So you know Mẫu Sơn very well.
Ở đây thì biết rồi, đây thì từ còn nhỏ. Chắc đi nhiều nơi nhưng mà chắc là cái chỗ này là chỗ khó khăn nhất nhỉ. Đường đi khó khăn nhất nhỉ. Vì nền dốc, ô tô không đi được.
Em khi vào cả thì thấy.
Cái này tốt quá đấy nhỉ. Chứ bao giờ lại lên trên này, lên vùng sâu vùng xa này dạy cái hay hơn đấy. Ở đây ở cái trường tiểu học này cũng có mở lớp tiếng Anh mà. Nhưng mà các cô giáo người Việt Nam thôi. Tôi thì không biết tiếng Anh.
I've actually been asked in the past to go up to Lào Cai and teach English, and I still might do that.
Cái này tốt quá đấy, cái này tôi lý tưởng. Nếu mà lên Mẫu Sơn dạy thì hay quá nhỉ. Rồi, mời anh uống nữa. Thì ngủ ở trên này một đêm để nó biết cái rét ở trên này xem thế nào.
Mr. Lay has two sons and they are both grown and married. They had a proper schooling and now work in the city, but they still retain their heritage and save a portion of their time to live as true Zhao in the high mountains. So the family here have provided me with some accommodation and they've let me take part in their daily activities. So we're on our way now to chop down some firewood.
Ben mình đi hái cây củi này, cái này khô mình hái về để mình đun luôn. Ben sang đây. Ben sẽ dùng dao này nhé, có thể dùng một tay để chặt cái cây này xong để mình bó mang về đun. Thì mình có thể, nếu mà một tay mỏi quá mình có thể dùng hai tay để chặt. Đấy, chặt nó đứt cái này. Thế Ben chặt trên này mình sẽ chặt ở dưới kia nhé. Hai tay cũng được, hai tay.
I was worried about protecting the forest while going to collect firewood with Tuan, but he soothed my fear by explaining that they just get firewood from dead trees in areas which are being reclaimed for growing new pine trees. Anh ơi, it feels like it's gonna fall off.
Dao bị tuột phải không ạ? Nếu dao tuột thì mình phải dùng cái này để đóng xuống đây thì nó sẽ chắc nhé. Đây, okay. Mình làm này. Rồi.
Okay.
Nearly finished. Finally got that one off. So, we're going to chop this one up now and take it back to the house for firewood. Got a little bit of a blister. It's alright. I feel like a bit of a softie, like a city boy, as they would say. Haven't been out working with the trees enough. Để đây được không?
Ben cầm dao nhá.
Ok.
Dao thôi. Củi để đấy. Uống nước không Ben? Làm tí mệt quá. Rất mát. Mát không? Mát không?
Really fresh. Put some on my hand.
Giới thiệu với Ben, nước này nó từ đầu nguồn kia. Mình kéo từ đầu nguồn kia về. Rất là sạch.
Wow. Chị ơi, chị đang làm gì ạ?
Chị đang đào khoai.
Ok.
Ben hộ chị nhặt khoai vào nhé.
Vâng ạ.
Đấy, Ben nhặt khoai vào đi. Lát nữa mình đào xong mình sẽ mang vào rửa sạch. Rửa sạch xong là cho vào nồi luộc. Lên rồi cả nhà mình sẽ cùng ăn.
Okay. Their lives here are so simple. Everything's organic, from the house right down to the food. It's all homemade and homebred. It's a really special way to live. There are no chemicals here, and it's really salt of the earth, as you might say. I've really enjoyed watching the way they do things, their ingenuity in making tools and the way they use their space for the vegetables. And even the fence is built around the way they get food and the way they live. So that's really special. Like the other ethnic groups, livestock and cattle such as buffaloes, cows and pigs are valuable property to the Zhao. Here, the people have a unique way of raising their cows and buffaloes. The animals are let out to free range in the mountains. Every week they herd them to count and check their health condition. So today I will herd the buffaloes. I have no experience with this kind of job. Approaching these big animals is safe, but not so easy. I have to be careful because they run in different directions and stray from the terraced rice fields. That makes herding very tiring. Herding these cattle is much like we would do in Australia, except of course there'd be, hundreds of cattle in Australia, and we use like trucks, we'd use small vans to push the cattle around, and lots of dogs. But in the same way, the people collect their cattle so they can count them and also to see if they're healthy or not. It's definitely hard work. I'm so hot now. A lot of effort walking out every couple of days and chasing the buffalo around, so I really admire them for that. She doesn't look like she's doing much, but she knows exactly where she's putting them. When I was doing it, they're going this way and that way, but somehow she could make it go just the way she wants. But I think she has a secret because they seem to just walk in front of her. Oh, they stink a little bit, but I guess that's all part of the job. The Zhao people also grow fruit to earn extra money. The fruit trees vary according to the seasons, and at this time it is the end of the lunar year or early January, and so now we can harvest persimmons. So now we have some of the produce we collected the day before. We've got some persimmon and some ginger, and we're on our way to the market to sell it. Now the market can be up to 15 to 30 kilometers away, and they walk. So the further it is away, the earlier you have to wake up. Now I'm going to try my hand at being a salesman. I don't know how I'll go, but it should be alright. Okay. Bao nhiêu kilometer từ chỗ?
15.
15.
Cái gì đi về đến chợ.
Đúng rồi.
Phải đi bộ đến 6 giờ sáng mất.
Market in the mountainous areas is very interesting. It's not simply like a trade center. Actually, it's more like a social meeting. Going to the market is a chance to meet and chat with each other. The main commodities in this market continue to be animals and farm produce, just like it has always been, as well as modern products. Today, I'm not a tourist, I'm a salesman. My goal is to sell all of the persimmons I collected the day before. Ai mua hồng đi. Ai mua hồng đi. Anh mua hồng đi. Để bán thế nào đi?
10.000 anh cân, không bán anh lấy hết thì bán 10.000. Bà ơi, nếu bà lấy hết thì con lấy 10.000 một cân. Còn không bán lẻ là con bán 15.000. Xiên lê là biết thay cái đó. Xiên khai dạng.
Bà muốn quả không? Muốn. Một quả 100.000. Tốt.
Một quả 2.000.
2.000. Ăn Tết ngon lắm.
Lấy hộ đi.
Chào bà ạ. Mua hồng đi. It was harder than I thought, trying to get people to stop by, because, they just walk by and you say, come over here and buy this fruit, and they'll just keep on walking. 7 quả 1.000. Ăn Tết ngon quá. Ngon lắm. Tốt. Ăn Tết. Cheap. Chip chip.
Hoa này bảo kia quay mùng quay lôi đi thì hoa này ăn cái cạnh này tài nó ra.
Ôi trời ơi.
Mình một quả nhá, bà cho làm một quả đi nhỉ.
Xin cả cho em bé.
Cả gì chơi.
Cảm ơn bà. That was a good sale. Lot more. So we managed to sell all of the produce. Now we did it pretty quickly as well. Like I didn't know what quite to expect, but I think the secret was the beautiful headdresses the ladies are wearing. So I'm not sure if it was my techniques were correct. I was just saying, sweet fruit, come and buy from us, and we managed to sell them all. I'm rich. I have 20,000 dong now. After selling all the persimmons for a very small sum of money, I now want to join the market to learn more about the culture. Handmade products of the Zhao people really interest me, and I want to buy something as a souvenir for my mum and sister. So this is the traditional Zhao bag, it's like a little backpack. And I was just in awe. They would spend a month just making this by hand. You know, there's no big factory, no machines to make it. So it's very special, and I think my mum will like it. Music and cuisine are two things to watch out for in a Zhao wedding. Now this is the first time I've taken part in a Zhao wedding, and I believe I'm quite lucky. Not many foreigners get this chance. Particularly, the Zhao family are allowing me to observe and take part in some special activities of the wedding. Pig is among the most important betrothal gifts the groom's family gives to the bride's family. Roasted pork is a must in a Zhao wedding party, and roasting a pig is a time-consuming job. Hang on, how long does it normally take to cook?
2 tiếng rưỡi.
Can I have a go at spinning it, Ang?
Được.
Now the skin of the pig is coated with a thin honey liquid so that the skin of the pig will have a bright red colour. My roasted pig won't meet the standard of a betrothal pig for the bride's family because its skin is broken with bubbles. A standard one must be smooth without any bubbles. And it looks really tasty. I can't wait to try some. Okay. It's 11 p.m. at night. The family were doing traditionals that were only for the family. So now that we've waited, I'm ready to take part in the special tradition that is only for the men. Now this is the music tradition. They're practicing for the band for tomorrow's ceremony, and the shaman is one of the lead musicians. So I get the privilege to be part of this. To have such a music band like this perform at the wedding, the groom's family must carefully prepare beforehand. There are not many professional musicians like these guys, so the groom family had to order a long time ahead to have a full band, including 2 pilair wind instruments, 1 gong and 1 drum. The musicians meet each other only one night before the wedding to practice with each other. During the duration of the wedding, no modern music is allowed. So it's not so hard to make some noise, but it's much harder to make the right noise.
được đấy.
Thôi được.
So how does it make the sound?
Này là con loa này, âm thanh này là
Không phải các mặt phun nguồn này phun.
công nhận hay quá.
Không mai mà việc gì cứ chơi. Không phải
From what I understand, it's very similar to a flute, or perhaps more like a saxophone. It's got a reed, and then the holes you cover up change. Well, the two masters, they were very good at their instruments. You know, I could tell that as they played through the music, that was the music of their people. That was, you know, the sound of the Zao people. And I thought it was very amazing how long they could breathe for and keep it going.
Được hơi bao nhiêu dài ạ? Mẹ đánh một mình. Đấy. Đấy. Cả hai cái được mà.
Well, okay. I don't think I can do it. It's very interesting, but maybe I don't have the right syncopation to be a Zao tribesman. Okay. Well, that was fun, but I think I'll leave it up to the professionals. Come on, is that going to Okay.
Như Ben cảm thấy đánh trống dân tộc có khó không ạ?
It was hard to play the right beat on the drums.
Nó không theo sách vở, không theo ấy, nên nó rất khó, tại vì nó chỉ là theo phong tục tập quán thôi. Nhưng mà Ben cố gắng rất tốt, mình thấy Ben làm rất tốt.
So after being a part of that amazing ceremony and practice, it was really a dress rehearsal for these musicians for the wedding tomorrow. I really felt, you know, honored to be a part of it, and I'm really excited for the wedding tomorrow. I'm anticipating the music first of all, now I know what's coming. But second of all, to see the traditions of a Zao wedding, so especially some of, you know, maybe the marriage culture. And so that'll be really interesting, and I'm so excited for tomorrow. In everyday life, Zao people can dress like modern people, but their culture is strongly shown in communal events. Weddings are a special event. They respect and perform their traditions from their hearts. In this way, they express their wishes for happy life and prosperity for everyone in their community. The bride wears many layers of costume, and the bridal welcome ceremony is carried out grandly in full witness of the two families. So the band we practiced with last night are ready to parade the bride up to the pavilion. So this is the formal parade after she's been dressed. Over there, she's getting changed into a traditional Zao uniform, and this is all part of the tradition of a Zao wedding. The band leads the procession with constant music as a wish for the happiness of the couple. Before entering the groom's house, the bride must cross a fire. It is believed that this will help drive bad things away. After a while of following the bride procession, I suddenly realized that there is no groom here. It turns out that the groom must wait for the bride at home. They are not to see each other until all rituals are finished. So similar to our cultures in the West, it's a tradition for the groom not to see the bride in her wedding dress. Well, this is the same thing but on a much different level. They cover their eyes with the veil so that the devils cannot see them and they'll have good luck. And also it's, you know, it's to represent that they are special and they are waiting for the right time to see each other. So standing here at this traditional wedding, it's an amazing atmosphere because at once it's reverent but also it's a celebration. So I'm really enjoying the experience, and you can see how much tradition is important to the whole ceremony. And so as far as I know, once this ceremony is finished, they'll be officially married. So during my time spent with the Zhao people, I've seen their culture is so rich, with everything from the way they farm and live to this amazing cultural wedding. And I feel like I've experienced so much and feel blessed to have been a part of this. So I hope you can join us next time on the next episode of Vietnam Discovery.